So welcome. I'm here with my Triumph 800. Rocky, as he's known, because he came from Rocky Hill in Connecticut. Today is a very exciting day because I received my mirrors from Double Take, and I am going to be fitting them to the 800, and I'm going to give you some some shots and some tips on that. Big shout out to Striker ADV for the recommendation for those mirrors, and big shout out too to Double Take. I ordered them on Monday, they arrived today.
Today is of course Thursday.
During this pandemic. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox and show you what I got. So here is what I received in my package. You get these two small ball mounts, two arms, ram mount arms that look difficult to do this one-handed. I will succeed, bear with me. They look like this. Two of these, obviously one for each side. And then the mirrors themselves, which I had previously unwrapped because I knew I'd be doing that one-handed. That's these. Now they have various different models for you to purchase. I got the adventure mirrors, again, on the recommendation and upon looking at my particular model and what they would do for me. I'll give you a little look at what I'm currently dealing with. These are my mirrors that came with my bike. They are very flimsy. They rotate and go wobbly no matter how much I tighten them. And I think probably the worst thing is I get at least half of both of my elbows in both mirrors. So not for those who are safety conscious. So let's go ahead and remove these with some shots of me doing that. And we'll see how easy it is to fit these new ones. And by the way, what else I received was this handy thing from Double Take. This handy face shield, snood, call it what you will. Thank you very much for that. Okay, we'll go ahead and remove. You can see that's at the bottom of there. I'm just going to use this adjustable wrench to loosen that. Okay, you see that? And then you can just turn that with your hands and unwind the mirror from where it's supposed to be. So that's the first one. I'll go ahead and do the second. With those out of the way, now what you're left with is this hole, and you're going to take one of these and go ahead and just by hand you're just going to screw them into that hole. So one on one side, and then I'll do one on the other. Just there, look. And then you can go ahead if you want and add some extra tightening with a tool at the end, and then I'll show you what comes next. Now you can see I've got the ball joint in there and then the ram mount up here. I put the spring at the top. Now what you can do is you can obviously put a rag on here and use a pair of grips to tighten that if you want, but a neat way of doing it without any of that is to tighten this up, lay that down sideways, tighten that up as best you can, and then that grip is so tight that you can use that just to tighten that last few turns as much as you want, and then loosen it, ready to go and set it however you want it to receive your mirror. So now you take your mirror piece and you're just going to pop that in there. I'm just going to loosen that a little bit. Again, much easier done with two hands. There you go, that sits in there. And then we're going to tighten that up. There we go, that one is set in place. Hello. And now I've put the arm mount on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put the mirror on there. Obviously you're going to do some adjusting when you get out on the highway, and you're going to want to sit curbside for a minute, but the good thing about them, they're so easy to adjust and virtually indestructible. You know, you hit the ground, if you drop your bike, this whole thing's going to move and give way. And Double Take even sells replacement mirrors. You can buy each one of these items as a replacement piece. Now I don't know what a stock mirror runs at. These ones or similar on eBay are like 40 bucks. This one plus the postage is 130, but as you can see, much bigger mirror, and obviously much easier mounting, more adjustability, so I'm hoping it's going to get rid of my elbows. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, drop me a like, and more reviews coming. Next up, I think I'm going to talk about my fancy footwear.